When it comes to bulking, there's two major types of bulking. There's a clean bulk and a dirty bulk. They both fucked me up. Or better yet, I both fucked them up. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am super excited about today's video because it is going to be on one of my favorite topics, fitness. Back in March, I decided I was going to bulk. If you don't know what a bulk is, it's just essentially gaining weight in order to gain muscle. In this video, I really wanted to discuss my bulking journey and a little bit of my experience. A very interesting one, to say the least. It has been a long 5 months. Actually currently still on it, but I feel like I've learned so much. I gotta talk about it, Lord. Oh, I just have to get it off my chest. Why I decided to bulk. I am determined to get fit. But here's the problem. I am literally shaped like a rectangle. God did not make me naturally curvy, and surgery is not even an option because I am broke. And I am also afraid of needles, doctors, anesthesia, and pain, which means I have to get it the old traditional way, in the gym and nutrition. The second reason is because I never bulked before, mainly because I didn't think people like me could. That's right, I didn't think black people could bulk. I'm just kidding. I didn't think larger people could bulk. I've seen videos or like pictures about girls who bulk. It's always the same thing. It's always the most petite, naturally skinny girls who bulk. So I was like, I'm a big bitch, therefore there is no point in me bulking because you bulk to gain weight. I don't need to gain weight. I have enough weight on me as there is. I used to have it ingrained in my head that I need to constantly lose fat, when in reality I actually never took the time to truly gain muscle. I didn't realize until this year that bulking was more than just gaining weight. I was just like, of course I don't need to bulk. Only little bitches bulk. But that is not true. Anybody that wants to gain a substantial amount of muscle mass needs to bulk. But for me personally, I have always been on the larger side, but I've always been in the middle as well. So like when I started my bulk, I wasn't really large. I mean, I was big because I'm a big girl, but I wasn't really like skinny either. So when I finally realized what the definition of bulking meant, like the true definition, I was like, maybe I should try bulking. I just assumed, again, just because I was larger, just because I'm like built, you know, I have like broad shoulders and stuff like that. I just assumed that I was naturally like athletic, that I naturally had a lot of muscle, and that was not the case. Especially when it came to these legs and this ass. Turns out there wasn't really much muscle back there to begin with. So at that point I was like, you know what, fuck it. It's 2019. Let me do something new. I was like, let me do something different. I'm going to bulk, okay? I am going to get fit. When it comes to bulking, there's two major types of bulking. There's a clean bulk and a dirty bulk. They both fucked me up. Or better yet, I both fucked them up. So a clean bulk is pretty much eating clean. You're just eating in a caloric surplus, so you're eating a lot of healthy food. Also, when people do a clean bulk, they usually kind of increase their calories as the weeks go by, as the months go by. The reason why a clean bulk is ideal is because a clean bulk is the best way to minimize the amount of fat that you gain while you're bulking. If you gain weight, if you're trying to gain muscle, you are going to gain fat. That is inevitable. That word. It's inevitable. A dirty bulk is literally the exact opposite. You're not really counting anything. You kind of just eat whenever, wherever, everything and anything that you want to eat, which usually includes a lot of like bad food. You can eat healthy food, you can eat bad food, it really don't matter. You just eating. You like, fuck it, I'm gaining weight, so I'm about to eat. Now, I originally started off with a clean bulk. First of all, when you're on a clean bulk, when you're eating healthy food, even though you're eating a lot of it, it is very hard to gain weight, which is good because muscle gain is supposed to be a very slow, gradual type thing, but I'm impatient as hell. And 2 weeks was passing by, 3 weeks was passing by, and my weight was not moving, even though I was increasing my calories. Also, another thing to remember with a clean bulk is that it's still technically a diet, just like a cut is. So you're the numbers. That is what I am trying to say. The numbers. Okay, you're still measuring out your food, you're still weighing your food, making sure you're hitting your calories and it was becoming a lot. Like when I hit like month 3, month 4, like I was like, okay, something's gotta give. Tired of the food that I was eating. I was just getting tired of the damn scale. Like, oh, I was over it. And so a lot of times I felt like I had to force myself to eat my meals. Like I would cook like maybe 5 meals and I would force myself to try to eat those 5 meals. I even tried just doing like 3 meals, but then by the time I get to the second meal, I was too full to get to the third meal. So it was just like, I was over it. So what I did, which I highly do not recommend, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna dirty bulk for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I was like, that's it. 2 weeks. I'm gonna give myself 2 weeks to just eat whatever I want to eat, relax, take a break from the damn numbers, take a break from the scale, take a break from measuring my food, take a break from cooking every goddamn day, or not every goddamn day, but taking a break from meal prepping and all that stuff. And I'm just gonna eat. Of course, those 2 weeks turned into a full-blown month. Hello, July. So this entire month, I've literally been just eating. So here's the thing that I noticed personally with my body and this dirty bulk. This is how the dirty bulk sneak up on you, right? The first week, you know, I noticed my weight wasn't really changing. So I was like, you know, if anything, I'll just maintain. In the second week, I started losing weight and I was like, well, I'm eating bad, but I'm losing weight? Like, you know, a little light bulb went off and I was like, maybe I can continue this for some weeks. And yeah, no. By the 3rd and 4th week, I woke up and I was big mama. You feel me? Like all that weight came. You know, the crazy thing about bulking is it really does kind of mess with your mental for a little bit, because 1 minute you're pissed because you're not gaining any weight, but then the moment you do start gaining weight, it's like. Now, as far as is there one better than the other, it's really up to you. Technically, a dirty bulk is bad. The whole purpose of bulking is about gaining weight so you can gain muscle, right? Does it really matter how you do it? This is why you should not take advice from me, because I literally do not know. Like, I genuinely do not know. There are days when I'm like, you know what? I am going to clean up my diet and I am going to go back to a clean bulk. And then there are days when I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gaining weight. I'm gaining muscle. Why does it matter how I get it done? Obviously, if you dirty bulk, you have the risk of gaining more fat. You know what? Now I think about it, my ass do not need to be dirty bulking. Nope, I don't need to be doing it. You wanna know why? Because just like my ass is growing, you know what else is growing? My stomach. As a matter of fact, my stomach grows a lot faster than my ass. So I probably should lay off the Whataburger and the Shipley's. Like, who the fuck goes to Shipley's after the gym? This girl right here. I'm the type of person, I'll have a great workout and I'll be like, ooh, time to reward myself with Shipley's. Who does that? I do. But anyways, moving on. I've read that in order to really get the most of your bulk, you're supposed to bulk for around 6 to 7 months. I'm going to commit to bulking. I am going to do the full 7 months. As a matter of fact, I was like, fuck the 7 months. I might as well do the whole year, and here's why. I just knew I wasn't really gonna be crazy busy or doing anything this year, so I thought this would be a good time to focus on saving, growth, my mindset, my body, all of that. But now that I am 5 months into this bulk, I am definitely cutting it off in September. Like, there is no way I'm going past September. I refuse to be bulking during the holidays, even though the holidays is the time where you mainly gain weight. I do just plan on maintaining. Obviously, when you're bulking, you're supposed to be lifting a lot heavier, so I'm gonna maintain lifting heavy, but that's about it. I am not counting anything. I'm gonna focus on eating as clean as I can, but I'm not gonna be counting anything, and I am going to be maintaining my strength, but that is about it. Absolutely not. Now the big question, have I seen progress? You tell me. Do it bigger? No, for real though. I actually have seen progress. But progress is one of those things where some days I see it, some days I don't. Sometimes my butt does look big, but you know what also looks big? My stomach. So there's always something flying in this room. I gotta stop eating in here. Oh my God, there's 2 of them. Wow. Might die tonight. Yeah, so back to seeing results. Yes, so I have personally seen results. I've seen it also in pictures and like measurements and stuff like that. And of course, the scale is definitely high up there. People have told me they've seen a change in me, like my mom, my sister, stuff like that. And then there's also a few like people I talk to in the gym that kind of know I'm bulking. And like they'll like pull me randomly to the side, like, hey, like just to let you know, like you're getting thick and all this other stuff. There have been moments when I've looked in a mirror and I'll be like, so if you didn't know, when you're bulking, right, yes, you're supposed to be eating the caloric surplus and all this extra stuff, but you're also supposed to be lifting really heavy, you know, progression overload. And if all else fails, I can truly, honestly say from the bottom of my heart that I have been lifting so much heavier than I ever thought I could since I started this bulk. But hopefully all else doesn't fail, because then it's going to be a complete waste of time. But yeah, that's pretty much all I really wanted to discuss in this video. Please, like I say in all my videos, do not take any tips. I am just sharing my journey, my experience, currently what I am going through right now, because again, my bulk still isn't over, but I just kind of want to let you know like what I'm dealing with in the present moment. But I really do want to start incorporating more fitness into this channel, because fitness is literally my life. It's my first bulk, so I'm learning a lot of things along the way. I'm messing up, but that's okay, because this is my experience and it's not about the end goal. Obviously, yes, I want to be thick like Bernice, but at the same time, like, it is about the journey, you know what I mean? I'm just excited to see what levels I can push my body to. Have any tips or any advice, let me know. So yeah, that's gonna be all for this video. Again, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and comment down below, and I will see you guys soon. Can you see the gains? Probably not. Can you see the booty gains?